What's happening, people? Back with another reaction, back with some more Journey. And we're going back to their 1981 album Escape, and we're coming back for the title track. So yeah, I've always been intrigued by the placement of a tune that has the same name as the album overall. Oftentimes you see it as the opening tune, occasionally you'll see it as the closer, and in both of those contexts, it makes sense. And like, if it's the opening tune, you're setting the atmosphere, you're perhaps expressing the themes that will maybe pervade the album right away. If it's the closing tune, you're sort of capping off the album with the title track, you're culminating maybe everything that's come before. This one is sort of in between in that it's the first track on the second side, so it makes sense in that regard, even though like if you just look at the track listing as a whole, it would be right in the middle, which seems like a bit less clear as to what the placement would be. Now, I get it. Sometimes, studios or, labels will ultimately decide on putting an album out a certain way, and that might not perfectly align with what the band was thinking. So the placement of a title track, it doesn't always tell you something, but sometimes I think it's indicative of, thought that goes into the arrangement on an album. And again, to have this as the first track on the second side of the record, perhaps as a way to, sort of take everything that's happened on the first side and to, kick off the next phase of the album. Either way, I'm excited to listen to this because it is the title track. It's a single word title. It's hard to say much about those, even if the word itself has a lot of meaning. Obviously, escape relates to getting away from some situation which has danger, potential harm. If you're not in danger, then you wouldn't really call it an escape. You might say, that you've chosen to go somewhere else. But even if it's not physical danger, even if it's, you escape from an emotionally problematic situation or whatever, it suggests that one is getting away, and not through negotiation or through calm, deliberate discussion, but it seems to suggest an urgency. So let's find out what, if anything, that has to do with the song. This is Journey, the track is Escape, and it's the title tune on their 1981 album of the same name. A lot of like rhythmically interesting transitional sections. Like the keys are sharp. or sections in that tune as a whole. Didn't hear too many of the lyrics. It's still going for much longer? Okay. I did hear, I could break away, what was it, tonight or at any time, something like that, which, breaking away, that sounds like escaping, so it sounds like someone who's aware that they have options, they could stick with it, but they could also abandon, they could also escape. But what I did remember is that the inner sleeve, or not the inner sleeve, but or it is the inner sleeve, although it's not really, because there's like an inner sleeve, I guess. So it's like the inner outer sleeve, or the outer inner sleeve. That's actually what it is. I'll stop talking about that. Regardless, the song Escape. So he's just a boy out of school, living his world like he wants to, all right? They're making laws, but they don't understand. Okay, so I get a sense maybe this has a social, maybe even overtly political angle, if not specific subject matter. They're making laws, but they don't understand. Turns a boy into a fighting man. They won't take me, they won't break me. No one could tell him what to do. But it's interesting though, because we have this boy out of school, and we're using he and him, but then they won't take me, they won't break me. That could be his voice, this kid just out of school, but it's sort of, suddenly we have a personal pronoun me. So then it's wait, are there two people? Is it one person? But no one could tell him what to do, had to learn everything the hard way, which is, so someone, again, a young person, and I remember what it's like to be 18, 19, 20, 21, you get a sense, now you're fully an adult, maybe you've moved out, you're, making your way in the world, you've read some things, maybe you've graduated from college, and it's hey, I know what I'm doing, I don't, and it's yeah, but, with this experience, I could tell you, it's no, well, I guess you're gonna have to learn the hard way, you're gonna have to go through it, the way that lots of others of us did it, because, when you're young, you feel yeah, I got it, I'm gonna do things differently, I got my own way. Sometimes you miss out on wise advice from people who have actually traveled roads that you may be embarking upon. But yeah, had to learn everything the hard way. He's on the street, breaking all the rules. I'm telling you that he's nobody's fool. They won't take me, they won't break me. Now he's leaving, getting out of town, this masquerade, oh, gotta go. So now it's is it, after a while, it's, that kind of attitude, that type of brashness, it's not really working. So it's either you have to admit and concede defeat and sort of okay, I'll try to, maybe do things a bit like other people do, and maybe that'll work better, or you take off and you go start somewhere new because you can't face up to the consequences of your actions, perhaps. But yeah, now he's leaving, getting out of town, this masquerade, oh, gotta go. I'm finally out in the clear, and I'm free. I've got dreams I'm living for. I'm moving on where they'll never find me. Alright, rolling on to anywhere. I'll break away, yes, I'm on my way. Leaving today, yes, I'm on my way. And just when you think you had it all figured out, running around, or running scared, can change your mind. I never knew I had so much to give. I heard that line, and I, not hearing a lot that came before it, I was curious what that meant. I never knew I had so much to give, how hard times can fool ya. Oh, I'm okay, I'm alright, feeling good out on your own. I'll break away tonight. I've got dreams I'm living for, I'll break away, yes, I'm on my way. I'm leaving today, yes, I'm on my way. This is my escape, yes, I'm on my way. I'll break away, yes, I'm on my way. So, yeah, I don't know. Songs for me tend to take a little while to sort of, think about and re-listen to, and, sometimes there's hints by the way lines are delivered, the emotion going one way or another behind a line, but on the surface and just on a fresh first listen / read, it sounds something like what I was thinking, something like, a young person who's sort of convinced that, he's going to do his own way, and he's kind of, people tell him, oh, don't live too hard, don't, do this, don't do that, because it might, be bad for you over time. It's no, I got it, I'm out on the streets, I know what I'm doing, and I'm, gonna, figure out my own way regardless, and then ultimately that perhaps leads to more negative consequences, and eventually it becomes sort of untenable, and it's, the only way to find those dreams is to go try them somewhere else, because whatever you were trying here isn't working. So whether that's about saving face with the people who did try to give you tips or advise you, or maybe just try to lend a helping hand, which apparently the whole song is that like he me like dichotomy, which again maybe we're just hearing the me of the he, like his voice, but again it does seem to have two characters at least as the pronouns are used like over the course of the tune, or of the lyrics I should say. But yeah, like I said, it sounds like he might escape and go try to find his dreams elsewhere because they just haven't come to fruition where he currently is. Either way, a cool tune. Like I said, I like some of the keyboard work, and there was that one section where the keys were like really forte. They were like really like sharp and sort of quick and intense. But I did like the other sections where they were a bit more like complementary to the 80s rock sound. Again, Perry's voice sounding great. And a couple moments here where it feels like he's like slightly in the higher part of his range. And yeah, a couple crazy extensions, including that one near the end. So, top tune. Again, I'd be curious to know if that is kind of the essence of the lyrics, or if there's like a layer that I'm not picking up on here. Either way, another cool track. Looking forward to the remainder. The next time we come back, it'll be Lay It Down, which, sometimes people refer to motorcycle crashes as, the person laid it down. Sometimes that can refer to, walking away from something. I'm curious to see what that might mean. I won't look at the lyrics now because, again, I like to engage the tune on its own terms and then, go through it in that way. So, all in good time. We will get there. Do let me know what you think of this one. Shout out to Luca and to all those watching. Hope you've been having a happy holidays, and I will see you next time. Peace.